Oh yeah, so satisfying. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. What do you mean I have something on my face? What is it? I have a smudge? Is my eyeliner smudged? Oh no, you're talking about all the blood. I just finished recording my turning myself into a vampire video. It's already up. I hope you've already seen it. If you haven't, check it out, check it out, check it out. But I thought now would be as good a time as ever to record my updated skincare routine because I believe in my double cleanse so strongly and I want to show you guys how easy it will be for me to take off all of this makeup. But before we get into my skincare routine, it's October, so you know what that means. We gotta talk about my spooky decoration of the day. And this is, I guess, not really a decoration. Here's the deal though, anytime something is Halloween themed, I treat it like a decoration. This is my Halloween themed crazy straw. They have a little trademark next to that, it's crazy with a K, sports bottle. And it's got a cute little Halloween scene on there. There's a little pumpkin, I think he's wearing a witch hat, there's bats, and the signature crazy with a K straw. But I thought this was so cute and I wanted to share it with you here today, but that's not what this video is about. No, you did not click on this video to speculate about what mysterious liquids I could be drinking from my crazy straw TM. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in my fall skincare routine for my dry, sensitive skin. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to see me try to take all of this blood off of my face, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching. It's coming at your rate now. Okay, now if you hear any mysterious, strange noises, I'm gonna need you to just try to mind your business because I live in an apartment building and whenever somebody uses a toilet above me, we're gonna hear it flush. I can't pause every time it happens, so just know that's probably what it is. All right, so the first step in my skincare routine is to wash my hands. I always like to start with super clean hands because I don't want to put any of the grime I've been touching around the room onto my face. I'm like very neurotic about washing my hands when it comes to skincare, and just anytime I touch my face, I just think, I don't know, I don't want to put bacteria on my face, especially living through this global pandemic that we're living through. It never hurts to wash your hands. Okay, now that our hands are washed, I'm going to go in with my Kose Softimo Speedy Cleansing Oil. This product I got on Amazon, but it is from a Japanese brand, but this is only like $8 or $9 on Amazon. I have been purchasing it for over a year now. Usually one bottle can last me like 6 months, so I've only really had to buy a couple of bottles. They also sell refills for this, so you don't have to buy the plastic bottle every time, which is super cool. Once I discovered this cleansing oil, I just stopped trying other ones. This has just been the best one for me. It's the cheapest. I prefer cleansing oil to a cleansing balm because I don't like to have to dig my finger into a tub because, like I said, I'm very neurotic about the germs and touching my face. So as you, I don't know if you saw, I went in with 2 pumps. Sometimes I can get away with just doing 1 pump, but clearly I have a lot of makeup on today, so let's see if that is enough. And yeah, so satisfying. I like to start with the eyes, really try to make sure I get all of that mascara off, all of the eyeliner off, but I don't rub super hard. If I am rubbing super hard, it's probably just because I'm very excited to be doing this video, but you don't have to rub very hard with this oil, which I like a lot. Everything just comes off very easily and it just breaks up the makeup really well. Also, this product doesn't have any added fragrance in it. There's no harsh alcohols. It's really a glycerin-based oil cleanser, which I like. It's very nourishing for the skin. And I always double cleanse, even if I don't wear any makeup throughout the day, because I wear sunscreen every day. If you're not wearing sunscreen every day, what are you doing? It's the best anti-aging thing you can do for your skin. But when you do wear a sunscreen, and when you live in a city like I do, you know, there's pollution and stuff. There's stuff that gets stuck to your skin every time you go outside. So I always double cleanse no matter what. Okay, now I'm gonna rinse this off and I'll be right back. All right, so I just went and rinsed my face with some cool water, and that is an important thing too that I only learned recently from one of the estheticians that I follow on Twitter. I believe her name is Stem and Cell. I'll find it, I'll put it on the screen, but she posted about how she tells a lot of her clients to make sure that you are rinsing your face with cool water. And I always knew that you weren't supposed to wash your face with super hot water, but I never realized that like cool water is more beneficial to your face, and I feel like I've seen a difference since I switched. So I rinse my face with cool water, Now I'm going in with the second step of my double cleanse, which is using my simple Micellar Facial Gel Wash with minerals and plant extract water boost. Very long name, very simple product, very simple cleanser from the brand Simple. This one I know Hiram says he likes all the time. I actually bought this before I knew that he recommended it because I just have always loved the brand Simple. They call themselves the sensitive skin experts because they don't add fragrance to any of their stuff and they don't put a lot of harsh ingredients. I have used this one for years at this point. I always go back to this facial cleanser when I don't know what to do. I've tried a few other facial cleansers. I also really love the Matcha Hemp cleanser from Crave Beauty. I'll probably grab that one again next when I run out of this one. Not because the Simple cleanser is bad, I just also really like the Matcha Hemp cleanser. I like how that one feels a little bit better than this one. This one definitely gets a little more bubbly than the Matcha Hemp cleanser, but not so bubbly that I feel like it's stripping my skin. And I won't show you the whole time, but I am gonna do this for a solid 60 seconds because that is something I learned from the LA beautyologist, who is an esthetician who I also follow on Twitter, and she has a YouTube channel as well. I'll link down below. And she talked about how she always recommends to her clients that they wash their face for at least 60 seconds. That way you can make sure you're really getting the most out of your cleanse. And I love that. And I feel like I've seen a difference since I did it. Okay, I'm gonna finish up my 60 seconds, then I will rinse my face with cool water and be right back. All right, for my next step, I am going to go in with my treatment, I guess you could call it. I use the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant, and this is a salicylic acid. So this is actually the second bottle that I have gone through. I really, really like this product. It is making my skin purge, and that is not a bad thing. All the breakouts I have down here are pores that have been clogged for like forever and ever and ever, and I know it's frustrating that I now have these breakouts to deal with, but I know that it's a good thing because they're like deep breakouts that this salicylic acid is bringing to the surface and helping to clear. So that's been really good. I just take a little on a cotton round. I need to invest in some reusable ones. I know those are much better for the environment, but I don't like to go in with just my fingers with this product because then it makes my fingers peel. It doesn't make my face peel, but evidently my fingers are a little more sensitive. So I just like to go in on the chin. I go in a little bit down to my neck because I get a lot of breakouts down here. I've heard that that's hormonal, which is frustrating because there's nothing I can really do about it. And then I go over where my little maskne breakouts are. I do my forehead here and I do my nose. The only area I really avoid is like my under eyes because that's a really sensitive area, and I don't really do this part of my cheeks. You can see that area is red. That's the more sensitive part of my face. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned, you want to make sure that your face is completely dry when you go in with the BHA like this, because if your face is a little bit wet, products will penetrate more, which is great when it comes to like your moisturizer and serums and everything. But when you're doing a treatment, like that can be a little too overwhelming, especially for sensitive skin. So I did make sure my skin was completely dry before going in with this. All right, now that step of my routine is done, so we can go into my moisturizer. I have been loving the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. I actually think that it's a dupe for the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. It's not an exact dupe. They don't have the exact same ingredients, but the texture and the feel reminds me a lot of the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, which is much more expensive than this. I was blown away to find out that e.l.f. Skincare has some fragrance-free products because I didn't know they had fragrance-free products, but apparently they do. This is their fragrance-free face cream. Beautiful texture. This is like the perfect cold weather moisturizer for me. Oh, it's so thick, so beautiful. And I just hit all of my main spots here, and then I'm gonna put a big glob on my neck because you always want to make sure you get your neck. I realize I didn't show all of it on screen because I didn't show you me doing anything at the sink, but I do try to take all of my products down to my neck. That is a tip from another esthetician that I follow on Twitter. I think her name is Tiara Willis. She's from Westchester. She's really cool. She has a lot of great tips. She actually said you should bring it all the way down to your chest, which admittedly I do not do all the time, but I should. And I forget who I learned this from. This might be a Susan Yara one, but I know that she said when you're doing anything on your neck, you want to go up like this because gravity is already working against you with your neck and it wants to go down. So you want to bring your products up and I guess kind of do a similar thing on your face. I don't know. I don't worry about it as much on my face. Just want to rub in the product. This is definitely, like I said, a winter moisturizer for me, and definitely a night cream for me because it's a little too thick for during the day, especially with the sunscreen that I use, which is already very thick. So I like to use this as a nighttime moisturizer, and it just keeps my skin feeling nice and super hydrated and protected, and I love it so much. And there's no fragrance, so it doesn't break me out. I've already mentioned this a bunch of times, my skin is very sensitive. I can't handle like any fragrance in my skincare at all, which is very frustrating because I like fragrance in my skincare. I like things that smell nice, but my skin does not. There you go. That's my moisturized face. We have one more step though. Okay, so my last step, and I like to do this on days where I feel like my skin needs a little extra hydration, which is most days now that it's getting chilly out, but I use my The Ordinary 100% Squalane oil. And I do go right in with the dropper, but I make sure not to touch the dropper to my face. So I know that's a big thing that dermatologists criticize influencers for, because they, it's gonna go in my eye. That's okay. Just go like this. I know that's a big criticism of influencers, is that they touch the dropper right to their face, which can cause bacteria to get in the product. So I like to just drop it right onto my face without touching it to my face at all. If you're not paying attention, you can get it in your eye like me, but this doesn't burn at all, so I guess we're all good. And then I like to take whatever excess I have and bring that to my neck here. Same upward motions as before. I do have another Squalane oil in here that has 0.5% retinol. I only use this one twice a week just because I'm just starting to get into retinol and I don't want to overwhelm my face too much. And I've had a lot of success using this twice a week. But on days where I'm not using that retinol, I use just my plain Squalane because I think it makes my skin feel so hydrated and so moisturized. And I also feel like it helps my breakouts heal faster. I'm sure it doesn't really. I'm sure it just makes them look less dry and crusty because my skin is so dry that when I get breakouts, they tend to just look crusty and gross. And I also like to just wear this Squalane oil under foundation sometimes because I think it makes foundation look really good and dewy on top of it. So yeah, and that brings us to the end of my skincare routine. This is my nighttime skincare routine, but the only difference during the day is that in the morning, I don't cleanse my skin. I just rinse it with cold water since there's no real need to do that. I was just sleeping. I didn't put any makeup on or go outside. And then I go right in with my sunscreen, which lately I've been using the Purito Centella Green Level Unscented Sunscreen. I love it so much. This one is also fragrance free. It has centella in it, which is supposed to help protect your skin from UV rays, and it's really nice and thick. I'll show you a little texture shot. I don't want to waste a lot here, but it's such a beautiful texture. It is so nice, and it's so thick that in the morning I can use this as both my moisturizer and sunscreen, which I love. It's just so thick and beautiful. I love it so much. I also have my Cerave Daily Moisturizing Lotion here that I sometimes will use as a moisturizer under that sunscreen if I feel like it's an extra chilly day. But yeah, that's it. Now you know everything about my skincare routine. Feel free to roast me in the comments if you feel like I'm doing something wrong. I'm always happy to learn. I'm always happy to expand my skincare knowledge. Like you said, I follow so many estheticians on Twitter. I feel like that's where I get a lot of my information from, which I don't know. I feel like that's good. I feel like that's fine. I hope so. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and they're always really cute and sweet and fun and fresh like this one. I have a lot more spooky content coming to you this October. Like I said, if you haven't watched me turning myself into a vampire video, you definitely should. I talk about Twilight and it's really fun. Also follow me on Instagram at GlamGeoNYC. I'm on there way too much and I would love to connect with you there. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Please check out my description box for a ton of Black Lives Matter resources, including petitions to sign, places to donate, and ways to help protesters. I'm also going to single out a link to votesaveamerica.com, which you can use to check your voter registration, find out about voting rules in your state, and make sure you're all good to go with voting. So I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I don't know why she's going with two hands, but we're having a lot of fun. All right, bye!